Welcome to Comic Power. I am your host, Comic Killer 72. Today we're doing a new segment called the Quick Flip. In comic book investing terminology, the quick flip normally means you have something for a very short period of time that you sell for a profit and had no intention of holding it for the long term. At my channel, I'm going to incorporate the phrase quick flip and make it mean real down and dirty, real fast information about this channel and other comic book news. And today's report is 9 minutes flat. Okay, now that you understand, let's go ahead and get right into it. Of course, we have to start with Black Panther. It's the biggest story out there. At the time I make this video, it just surpassed $1 billion. My prediction before the movie came out was 1.1 billion over its lifetime. And there was people that was telling me that I was exaggerating. Now that number looks like a lowball number. It's on its way to like 1.7 or 1.8 billion. It's performed way beyond what anyone ever imagined. So in honor of Black Panther crossing the $1 billion mark, how about some celebratory music? Hit it. Let's put this accomplishment in perspective. Black Panther has only been out for 26 days and has crossed 1 billion already. Justice League's full run was 103 days and it only cleared 657 million worldwide. So yeah, Justice League underperformed below what we imagined, and Black Panther has overperformed way more than we imagined. Congrats to Chadwick Boseman, who plays the title character, and the whole cast. It's an excellent movie. DC should be finding out who's the #2 man under Kevin Feige at Marvel and try to hire that guy to try to fix their universe. My thoughts on it is stop making any movies after Aquaman except for Wonder Woman. Let that run a trilogy, which will conclude in 2021. And then in 2022, you'll have 4 years to get your universe restarted. But I don't think they're going to listen to me. Marvel's going to keep on winning and DC is going to double down on stupid. Speaking of stupidity in DC movies, I've been very rough on what they've been doing with Shazam. The first images that leaked I thought was bad cosplay, but it turns out it's actually the real design. To me, the cape on the back looks like your grandmother's curtains in her living room. There was some people saying, hey, we're being too hard on it. Let's see what it looks like when they release a official image. Well, they did that and it's not really doing the character any favor. I imagine this is not gonna be dark and gritty like the Batman vs Superman film. It's gonna be its own standalone with more comedy in it. But the way this is starting to look, it's gonna look like another bomb for DC, which they can't afford. Shazam is scheduled to come out in spring of 2019. And I got the feeling it's gonna get crushed by Marvel's Captain Marvel. Ironically, that's the name that Shazam used to go by when he was created back in 1940. As a clear Superman ripoff before DC assumed ownership of this character much later. Now, you've heard me say a lot of bad stuff about DC's movie universe, and let me repeat, I love the characters. Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman are 3 of the 4 characters on the Mount Rushmore of comics with Spider-Man. But the idiotic decisions of the executives at Warner Brothers, the parent company of DC, have damaged these comic book properties. As for Shazam, all the fake puffy muscles, he kind of looks like Turbo Man on the Jingle All the Way movie from Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the day. They should just stop production on this before they do any more damage to their brand. But once again, they're not going to listen to me. I'm just a guy with a YouTube channel. What do I know? Well, I know that a former C-list comic book character from Marvel was going to make $1 billion, and I predicted it, so there. However, if DC wants some tough love and wants to hire me as a consultant, pay me $500K, I'll fix everything. And you'll make billions on the back end. What do you have to lose? So you know what's next? Next up is the speculation pick of the week. And this week's pick for March 14th, 2018 is going to be Deadly Class number 32. This is part 1 of a new storyline called Love Like Blood. If you're not familiar with Deadly Class, here's a quick mini origin. It's written and curated by Rick Remender, one of the most respected writers in comics. It made its debut in 2014 with Deadly Class number 1. This is a book that you need to have in your repertoire, okay? Get it now while it's relatively cheap. I'll explain later. It's a story of crime families and where they send the next generation of assassins to get trained. But the training is not so good. They're sent there to learn how to kill. And most of the characters are teenagers that are going to bond together. It's almost going to feel like going to performance art school like Fame. So if you took the movie and television show Fame and mixed it with the Hunger Games, you would have Deadly Class. And what makes this even more interesting is that Deadly Class is in development for a television show on the Sci-Fi Network. And it's even better than that because the lead characters have already been cast. It's an ensemble cast, but the closest thing we're going to have to a lead character is Lana Condor, who's going to be playing Saya Kuroki. Lana Yelena is a Vietnamese American actress who played Jubilee in the X-Men Apocalypse movie. They didn't give her much to do in that film, but in this television show, she's going to have a deadly sword and she's going to get to use it and ride motorcycles. It's going to be a badass character. It's also going to star punk rock legend Henry Rollins. He's going to play a character named Jurgen Dennick. You may also recognize Benedict Wong. He's going to play a character named Master Lin. Benedict is best known for playing Wong in Doctor Strange. That's pretty cool when you get to use your real name in a movie, isn't it? There's plenty more characters, but they're going to be played by actors that are not known at all. They're virtual newcomers. There's going to be a pilot episode that's going to drop pretty soon on Sci-Fi Network. They have not announced a date, but it will be later in 2018. Issue number 32 is very important because it's going to show the first appearance of some new characters, which is a new freshman class. There's also some terrific variants, such as this cover B variant by Jason Sean Alexander, who's known for his horror drawings. There's also a cover C Virgin wraparound cover, which looks like this. That's Saya in the upper right-hand corner, which Leah Condor will be playing. So with the Intimate TV show, you obviously want to be grabbing issue number 1. Cover A looks like this. It goes for about 15 bucks, but I like the cover B variant of issue number 1, which goes for about 20 bucks. And that's the raw price I'm talking about. These are easy pickups for you. Don't get caught chasing and overpaying once they announce the firm dates for the television show. You're welcome. The runner-up is Action Comics number 999 from DC Comics. 2018 is the 80th anniversary of Superman and his existence, and of course they're going to have something big for issue 1000. I believe that they're going to have a cameo of some new character or something in issue 999 as a teaser. So I believe that you should pick this up because there's going to be something in there probably as a little Easter egg, which leads us into issue 1000, of course. Pick it up. That brings us to Jessica Jones Season 2, which is now out on Netflix. Season 1 was great. I really loved what they did. It was less of a comic book show and more of a psychological thriller that Alfred Hitchcock would be proud of. She's 1/4 of the Defenders, those street level characters that Marvel has put together on Netflix with Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Daredevil, and of course Jessica Jones. I have to admit, Jessica Jones Season 1 was my favorite one of these shows. The Rotten Tomatoes score for the critics was 88% and the fan score was 89%. That's pretty high, especially for such a very little known character. I don't have enough time to explain her full origin in this video, but all you need to know is her first appearance is in Alias number 1 from 2001. She was created by Brian Michael Bendis. She's a former superhero with PTSD who gives up the superhero lifestyle and forms a detective agency called Alias Investigations, therefore the name. But it has nothing to do with that other television show called Alias. So to prevent confusion, Marvel just named the show after the name of the lead character, Jessica Jones, in the first place. The character has an ongoing series which was rebooted in 2016 and is currently up to issue number 18. A good raw copy of Alias number 1 from 2001 is going to run you for about 40 bucks raw. I'm going to start binge watching this pretty soon. You need to watch season 1 for this to make any sense though. So go back and watch that if you missed it. The Purple Man, a character that can control minds, is the villain in season 1, by the way. You know the drill. Subscribe to this channel, give it a thumbs up, and share it on social media so others can learn about comic power. Once again, thank you to all my subscribers and viewers. It only gets better from here. Don't forget to stop by my eBay page where I sell comics. I'm 100% feedback. I ship very fast, and I properly protect them so they arrive as described in the description. Thank you for your support. Comic Killer 72 signing out.